welcome to day 23 of the month of Biz Love. I am Tara Spiker. I help makers and artists feel awesome about their business. And one of the ways that we're doing it right now is this month of Biz Love challenge, which is a 30 days of lessons to help you love your business more. There are daily video lessons, there's a daily challenge on Instagram, and your replies within the community by using the hashtag month of Biz Love on Instagram. Lots of great replies there. I love seeing what you guys are working on. And the workbook, which you can get at taraswiger.com/monthofbizlove. When you do, you'll also get an email that explains to you where to find the videos, how to participate on Instagram, all of that. So that's taraswiger.com/monthofbizlove. And in case you don't know, right now, my 6-month program that only opens every 6 months or twice a year is open right now. That's Liftoff, and you can find it at taraswiger.com/lift, and it dives deep into building the foundations that we have been talking about on Month of Biz Love. Month of Biz Love has just been a challenge each day that asks you a question. If you don't know the answer to the question, or you want to work on the question deeper, or you need to build that foundation, Liftoff helps you do that. So if you've enjoyed Month of Biz Love, I hope you check out Liftoff, taraswiger.com/lift. And we just got 2 new members today. Very exciting. And we've been getting new members every day. So it's exciting over here. Okay, so today we are talking about one of the big obstacles to loving your business is if you hate your marketing. And if you do, you are not alone. Lots of makers and artists feel weird about marketing. And so let me explain what marketing is. Marketing is simply talking to people who are interested in your work about how your work fits in their lives. That's it. And it's all manner of communication with people who might like and buy your work. So a lot of makers and artists feel gross about marketing, but marketing is just communication. That's it. There are 2 main parts of your marketing. The first part is your message, which we'll get to in a minute. And the second part is the tools that you use to share that message with people. So today we're going to talk about the message, but remember, marketing is just communicating with people who are interested. You're going to communicate using this message and on these tools. So tools might be Instagram, Periscope, your blog, craft shows, standing there, actual communication, like in real life. It might be talking to the business owner who then talks to your end buyer. So it's all communication. So you don't need to feel gross about it because you are already communicating with people in some way. And I think that's really key to understanding and loving your business a little more, is to recognize the ways in which you're already communicating. So today I want to talk specifically about your message. What are you saying to people who are interested in your work? Or what are you saying publicly to people who are watching because they might be interested in your work? In other words, what is your message? You already have some message. Unless you started your business yesterday, you have something you're saying in some of the places, whether it's at craft shows or it's at meetups or it's at on your blog, your website, your Instagram, your Twitter, Facebook page. What are you saying in those places? That's your message. So I might have said that. You might be like, oh my goodness, I'm not sharing a business message at all. Or I might have said that and you realized, oh, hey, I have a message. Either way, you have a message. I want you to think about what it is. Now, an effective marketing message, which we are all constantly working on improving. There is never a day when you are simply there. We're always working on improving our marketing messages, but an effective marketing message has a couple of parts to it. So it's, I am selling this awesome thing, which will help you something. Right? It will fill your life with joy. It will make you feel less alone in your business. It will connect you with your local neighborhood. It will, what is the thing that it does? So those are the marketing pieces. And you need to be clear on who you are and why it is you're doing what you're doing. I'm selling this thing. What is your thing? What's special about it? And then what does it do for people? What does it do in their life? What does it bring to their life? So if, when I asked you what your marketing message is, you thought a little bit about your message, see if you can now fit it into that equation. Thinking of it in that equation makes it a lot easier for you to figure out each of the pieces, which is often where people fall down. They're like, I don't know what's special about my thing. I don't know what's special about me. I don't know what it brings into people's life. But if you get clear on each of those sections, it becomes much easier to talk about your work. So at the top of the show, I said, I'm Tara Swiger, and I help makers and artists feel awesome about their business. So that is what I do. What I sell are classes and books. If you were to ask me what I do, my answer would depend on who you are. So the thing about your message is you're not going to deliver it the exact same way every time. When the barista says, so what do you do? I see you in here all the time. I say something totally different, right? I'll often say I do business consulting for makers and artists, which isn't quite true because a consultant does something totally different than what I do. What I actually do is teach and write. But if I say I'm a teacher, people take a look at me and assume I'm a kindergarten teacher. So I typically start with business consulting, and then if they ask more questions, we go deeper into it. But someone on Periscope asked, is like an elevator speech? It can be. So an elevator pitch is the kind of, I think, like 20-second to a minute thing you put together. So if you're in an elevator with an investor, you know how to deliver it to them. And that's super effective in businesses who are looking for investors, like a yarn shop. But if you are, most of us are selling directly to our customers, and we need a way of describing what we do to our customers. So really what I'm talking about in this marketing message is not what would you say to some big wig marketing business guy, but what would you say to the person who is your ideal buyer. What is your message? Now, this message is not necessarily ever going to come out of your mouth, but this is what's going to inform your conversations. This is what's going to inform your Instagram profile. This is what's going to inform what you blog about. This is your message underlines everything else you do in the world about your work. So, it might not be that you say ever, I am this kind of person, I make this kind of thing for this thing it does in your life. You might never say it like that, but getting clear on that will help you get clear on the kinds of things you write about, the kind of content you share, the what your Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn profiles say, the kind of blog posts you read, or rather write. All of that is impacted by your marketing message. So today, your challenge is A, to fill out the worksheet, which you will find in the Month of Biz Love workbook, and B, identify and tell us what is the message either that you're sharing now, or what is a version of the message you could be sharing. What would you like to be saying? And then, bonus points, look back at your most recent posts wherever you post. So if you're sharing this on Instagram, which, by the way, if you're sharing it on Instagram, use the hashtag Month of Biz Love. If you're sharing it on Instagram, you probably have an Instagram account. What does your past few posts, does it communicate this message? Can you look at your last 5 posts and find at least 2 that communicate this message to people? If not, that gives you an area that you could fix, right? And you can look at your blog or your podcast or your website and say, does it communicate this message? If not, that's an area that needs fixing. Now, if you're really struggling to come up with your message, we go deep into this in my class and book. The class is called Craft Your Marketing. You can buy it separately or you get it as part of Liftoff. So remember, we've been saying the past couple days that there are a few areas that when you focus on them in your business, you see dramatic results. One of them is communicating with your people. When you get clear about your message and effective in delivering it to the people who care about it, which we're going to talk about tomorrow, everything in your business will expand. You'll reach more people, you'll get more buyers, and your buyers will be more in love and connected to you because they get what it is you're doing. So you can get help with that in the class Craft Your Marketing. But if you also need to work on the other foundations like effectiveness and profitability and mapping and mission, you walk through all of those foundations over the course of 6 months in the course Liftoff, which is now available. It's at taraswiger.com/lift. So if you need help with this, you can find it within Liftoff, or if you just specifically want to work on your marketing, you can check out Craft Your Marketing, which is at taraswiger.com/CYM. So, CYM. Hopefully that helps. This helps you get a handle on feeling overwhelmed by your marketing and helps you at least have a framework for thinking about your message. Because when we just talk about marketing, I said at the top, what a lot of people makes them hate parts of their business is because they hate the idea of marketing. If instead you look at it as being clear about your mission, and then the second part is knowing who you're talking to, which we'll talk about tomorrow. If you just think about what is my message, what am I sharing, and how could I make it more effective? How could I make it more clear to the people? That, just working on that is like not scary, right? And it's not overwhelming. And when you feel good about your message, you'll feel good about sharing it. So this is one way to love your business so much more, is to feel good about your message. So I want you to look at what message you've been sharing. Tell me either what message you've been sharing or what message you would like to share on Instagram with the hashtag #MonthOfBizLove, and I would love to see all of them. You can also ask questions in your posts. I go and read all of those posts. I'd be happy to answer your question on Instagram. So this is me on my phone on Instagram, in case you didn't know. So go do that. Check out Liftoff, tarswagger.com/lift, and I will look forward to seeing your answers. Thank you so much, and I wish you a very love-filled, happy message day.